Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Assimilated Prefix Family Feud.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have two families of assimilated prefixes today. Our first one is the SUB family.
Yeah!
And there's the head of the family, SUB. And she's brought along SUF, SUG, SUC, and SUP.
Next, let's welcome the CON prefix family. There's the head of the family, CON, and she's brought on COM, COR, CO, and COL.
Here's how we'll play. I will show each team a base. It may be a free base, meaning it's a word on its own, or maybe a bound base or stem, meaning it has to have a prefix or suffix to surface in a word.
Then the teams must decide which member of their family will be paired up with the base. Let's begin.
Okay, Team SUB, here's your first base, PLY.
Oh, I know that bound base. It is Latin, and its denotation is to fill. But I'm not the right member of the group to be paired up with PLY. Just listen to how the word would be pronounced. Supply.
You're right about that. I'm not the right member either. Supply sounds just as odd.
Over here, guys. This one is mine. If the base begins with a P, then I'm the assimilated prefix to use. SUP plus PLY gives us the word supply. To supply means to furnish or provide.
Well done. What about the base GEST?
This is another Latin base. Its denotation is to bring or carry, but I'm not the member of the group to be paired up with GEST. Have you ever heard of the word suggest?
No, that's because the base GEST begins with a G, and when a base begins with a G, I'm the assimilated prefix to use. The word is suggest. In this word, the prefix is SUG. An assimilated form of SUB brings a sense of up to the base whose denotation is to bring. When a person suggests something, they are bringing up an idea.
Very good. Now may I suggest we move on? What's the next base? Quite right. Our next base is FER.
I know this one. It's another Latin bound base. Its denotation is to carry. I used to think I could pair up with FER, but every time I tried, it didn't take long until it went to our friend SUF over here.
She's right. Say sub for 5 times real fast.
Suffer.
See what SUB means? When the base begins with F, I'm your assimilated prefix to use.
Mr. Host, do you have any bases that begin with C that might take a SUB prefix? Because if you do, I'm your prefix.
As a matter of fact, we do. It's the Latin bound base CUMB.
Well, that's mine. Its denotation is to be overcome. If you put the two together, it creates the word succumb. If your brother has chickenpox, you would not want to succumb to it yourself.
I see what's going on here. SUF is used with bases that begin with F. SUC is used with bases that begin with C. SUG is used with bases that begin with G. And SUP is used with bases that begin with P. So, Miss SUB, you must be looking for a base that begins with B. Am I right?
Not really. You see, I can handle bases with a variety of additional letters. I am found as a prefix with a lot more words than any of my friends here. You see, there's subtract, submerge, submit, subject, subverb, subsume.
Well, isn't that just grand? As they say, the show must go on.
And go on it must. we are welcoming our next assimilated prefix family, the CON prefix family.
We will play the same way. The first base is L-I-D-E.
9. I recognized it right away because the base begins with an L. You see, the bound base L-I-D-E means to strike or to injure by striking. As the assimilated prefix C-O-L, I bring a sense of together to the word. When two things collide, they are coming together and striking each other.
That was fast. How about this next stem? P-L-E-T-E.
I know who is best suited for this space, and it isn't me. I tried pairing up with P-L-E-T-E once, but it didn't last.
I remember. I took over without intending to. Don't you believe me? Try saying complete 5 times fast.
Complete.
Don't you see what happens? It becomes complete. P-L-E-T-E is a Latin stem that's denotation is to fill. As I sometimes do, I intensify the action of the word. When something is complete, it is fulfilled and finished.
Which base is next? I hope it begins with an R.
Say, how come COM wasn't looking for a base that starts with an M?
Sometimes I do. But I'm a bit more versatile than my fellow assimilated prefixes. Not as versatile as CON, but still very versatile. I'm connected to bases that begin with M, P, B, and F.
I get it. Like commute, complex, combat, comfort, and...
Hey, over here, remember me? I'm waiting for a base that begins with an R. Got one?
Actually, we do. It's R-O-D-E.
Yes, it is a Latin bound base with the denotation to gnaw. As an assimilated prefix in this word, I intensify the gnawing. So if a battery corrodes, it is intensely wearing away.
Well, I only have 2 bases left. The next one is P-I-L-O-T.
This one's yours, CO.
Yes, indeed it is. P-I-L-O-T is a prefix. When two people co-pilot, they come together to pilot a plane. I get used in a lot of words similar like co-pilot, like co-author, co-worker, and co-star.
Ooh!
Sometimes you see a hyphen between myself and a base or stem, but it's not wrong if you don't.
And the last base is N-E-C-T.
Mine. N-E-C-T is a Latin bound base that means to tie or to bind. In this word, I bring a sense of together. When two things are connected, they are joined together.
Aren't you the one that is so very versatile?
Why, yes, I don't mean to brag, but I can take on bases that begin with C, D, J, N, Q, S, T, and V.
Wow, that's impressive.
Now it's time for the lowdown, the assimilated prefix lowdown.
This is where we ask our audience members to reiterate what they now know about assimilated prefixes.
Who will start?
Well, I never knew that SUG and SUC were prefixes. I knew about SUB, but now I'd be able to recognize all the assimilated prefixes in that family.
Yes, the same for the CON prefix family. Just finding out that COR and CLL are prefixes just made my day.
I always thought that the prefix CON meant together, but now I know that it can do other things as well. In corrode, it is an intensifier.
It's the same with the prefix SUB. I always thought that it meant under and that was that. But the truth is, it can also bring a sense of up, close to, towards, and beneath.
We have time for one more. Wow, these assimilated prefixes are so cool. Are these the only ones?
Not at all. In fact, on our next show, we're inviting the AD assimilated prefix family and the IN assimilated prefix family.
Well, until then, we wish you a happy life.
So long, everyone. So long, everybody.